B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia.
I'm B2B Cambodia's Darshana. Thanks for watching. Today I'll be speaking with Mr. Jack Nguyen, CEO of Incorp Vietnam, about market entry and compliance in Vietnam. Hello, Jack. Thank you so much for having us here today at the Incorp Vietnam office. It's a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, and welcome to our office.
Yeah, thank you so much. Could you please start by introducing yourself and Incorp Vietnam?
So my name is Jack Nguyen. I'm the Vietnam CEO of Incorp. So we're part of a multinational group that has offices across Asia. Mm-hmm. And Incorp provides business and corporate services ranging from market entry services to compliance work for accounting, tax, payroll services.
And we're really interested to learn more about the market entry aspect, especially for foreigners looking to do business here in Vietnam. So from your view and your experience, can you share a little bit about how you think the market is for foreigners who are looking to enter the market, and how easy is it to start a business here?
Yeah, actually, Vietnam has been an attractive country for foreign investments into the country. Mm-hmm. Vietnam attracts investors from all across the globe, really, from Europe, many countries in Asia, from North America. Vietnam is a member of WTO, so the access to Vietnam market is easy, except for some industry that you would need some additional permits, licensing to enter the market. Mm-hmm. And the process is rather simple. What you need to do is get what's called an ERC, Enterprise Register Certificate, and then Investment Register Certificate. And once you have those two certificates, then you're able to open a 100% entity in Vietnam and operate in Vietnam.
For a foreign investor or someone who wants to start a business here in Vietnam, what would you say are like the first big steps that they need to take? Could you give us like a brief breakdown, like from step 1 to step 10, whatever?
First of all, I mean, the companies need to do what I would call market research. Mm-hmm. For their products or service that they want to bring into the Vietnam market. They want to make sure it's viable. It's that they can be successful in the market. And then they have to determine, secondly, where they want to set up their business. If it's manufacturing, do they want to set it up in the south or in the central or in the north? Where are they going to get their raw materials to do the manufacturing? Are the labor force available near where they want to set up? And thirdly, what are the tax incentives that the government have for their business? Vietnamese government has certain incentives for manufacturing, for example. Mm-hmm. Reduction in tax is one example. And then, fourthly, they want to make sure they recruit the right talent for their local company here in Vietnam. There's competition for talent, definitely, so they can make sure they recruit the right people to run their operations. And then 5, if it's just for export only, make sure they have all the logistics set up so that once they manufacture the product, that they can get out and export out of Vietnam. Mm-hmm. But if they are setting up in Vietnam to sell to the local domestic market, then they're going to make sure that they comply with all the regulations here, whether it's labor force, whether it's tax, the accounting, etc. And obviously, they need to engage a professional firm to help them get the application for these certificates. And then it could take, anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks, mm-hmm. or maybe even longer to get these certificates, and depending on what industry, what sector that they operate in. And then they need to open a bank account, what's called a DICA account, so that the money that they invest to the Vietnam is deposited to that account, so the government knows that you're investing the amount of money that you have registered for. Mm-hmm. And once that's done, then they need to get a tax code from the Ministry of Finance. And then once you have the tax code, bank account open, then you're ready for business.
What are the main sort of like taxes and maybe even like related to the accounting standards that foreigners should be aware of?
Yeah, if you're setting up 100% foreign companies here, you need to get annual audits done on your accounts. And you're required to do your accounting based on the Vietnamese accounting system, VAS. which is different from the international IFRS accounting standards. And the tax regime in Vietnam is, there's a 20% flat corporate income tax on the profits from your business. But the companies also need to make sure that they comply with labor code and withhold personal income tax from their employees to submit to the government.
And can you also clarify again, in terms of the ownership for foreigners, is it possible for foreigners to 100% own a
Yeah,
business
definitely.
here?
Yeah, depending on the industry, again,
Right.
foreigners can own up to 100% of the business. Others are more regulated; they can own up to 49%. So it depends.